So we got these files that have just came out the last couple of days involving Biden, Hilary, and Obama, proving that they were responsible for most of everything that's happened in the last 8 years. All the collusion, all the hoax and lies and everything that's going on. These documents prove without a doubt, on paper, signatures and everything, that they were responsible for damn near everything that's happened. And there's going to be two different scenarios, I think, that's going to happen because of this. Either there's going to be a long, drawn-out trial, if that. Maybe possibly nothing's going to happen, except for the right's going to say, see, I told you, we were right. And we've seen it happen in real time, what's going on, all the lies and the corruption, all the treason that's happened over the last 8-10 years. Like, it's been out there, we've seen it, but this just proves it. And we're all going to say, see, we were right. And there's going to be a 5-10 year drawn out litigation against them, and then it kind of just quietly goes away, or something else big is going to happen and we're going to forget about it. Or the Trump administration could crack down hard on them and arrest them. Now, with all the small things that have happened, and I say small relative to this, but things that have happened in the last couple of years, you've seen how people have acted. You've seen how the left has gone crazy and shot people and rioted and burned the streets down. We've seen how they've acted with this. Now, can you imagine if the Trump administration, like, nobody really cares about Hillary, nobody really cares about Biden, but can you imagine what the left would do if the Trump administration arrested the first black president? Do you understand how they would react to that? Do you understand what they would do to the country? This is either going to go away quietly and we're all going to forget about it, or all hell is going to break loose in this country if they do anything. It needs to happen. People need to be held accountable for their actions, for the treason, for the conspiracies, for the lies, for the gaslighting of the American population. They need to be held accountable, and justice, whichever way you see that, needs to happen to these people. Not to mention all the other stuff and all the other scandals and lies that these people have done in the last, decade or whatever. But this right here shows us what they've done against Trump and against the population. Your thought process. They have so many people involved with this. I think an article that I read, it said like 20 people were named in the whole thing or whatever. But just like the Epstein thing, there's 2 people involved with that, is what they say. Hundreds of people, many victims, many for decades that went on, but there was only 2 people involved with that. And you have to be out of your mind to believe that. And they're saying there's 20 people involved with this. Biden, Obama, and Hillary, and 17 other people. This goes way deeper than that. This is just more. There's more than just 20 people involved with this. There are, I guarantee, hundreds, if not thousands, of people involved with this, throughout the media, throughout all the actors in Hollywood, the musicians, everybody that has pushed for these people to become president, or pushed for these people to be in political power. This goes so much deeper than just 20 people conspiring to get the presidency away from Trump. And we're only going to probably hear about these 3 names, and then plus the other 17, maybe, possibly. And maybe some of those people will go to jail. But do you think that justice is going to be served on the 3 big ones? with all the auto pin stuff going on. How long has that been going on? Is Biden the only one that did the auto pin? Was Hillary the only one that deleted files on her server and dipped them in acid? These people are not held accountable for their actions, and most likely they probably won't be, for the simple fact that Trump, I don't think he wants to have that kind of riot, protesting, and anarchy in America. And I 100% guarantee that will happen if they arrest these people. If they actually hold them accountable for what they've done, that we're done. And the sad thing about that is it needs to happen. We need to rip the Band-Aid off of this, and we need to take care of it, and we need to show the left that, hey, you can be held accountable for the crazy crap that you do, for the lies that you tell, for the conspiracies that you make up, for the gaslighting. You know, this isn't just about Trump. This isn't just about getting him out of power so they can control, so they can be in power. It is about the lies that they've told the American people for years now. The gaslighting, that the tricking your mind into believing that they're good people when they're not. This is going to go two different ways, and you need to be prepared for both of them. Be prepared for nothing to happen and to live in a decaying society, or be prepared for really crazy civil unrest. And if that scenario happens, I can see it getting worse, not because of all the violence and everything, but because of the crackdowns that would happen afterwards. I don't think Trump would just let them do their thing and burn shit down this time. I think there would be a hard crackdown on your civil liberties as just the normal run-of-the-mill, American that had nothing to do with this, that didn't really care, that wasn't involved, that just wanted to go to work and pay your bills and be left alone. All these crackdowns are still going to affect you. You're still going to be affected. You're always affected no matter what. No matter what these people in power do, it always trickles down to us. And you need to be prepared for that to happen. We're in some very unpredictable times in America. And the thought of just sitting still and not preparing your family and your finances and your food, just sitting still and not preparing any of that is not a good idea for anybody. It's not a good idea to sit still and just watch whatever happen. You're going to be caught in the current, and you're going to be pushed into this no matter what. You need to pick a side, and the side should be of truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is. You need to be on the side of integrity, no matter how hard that is to accept. People need to be held accountable for the stuff that they do, and see what happens after that.